Hello. So, hope you're having a great day, morning, evening, night, whatever time it is for you in the world. So, my name is Hashim, and if you're here, you may be interested in creating real-time graphics using Ventuz. Now, for years, like I said, I've been creating motion graphics, real-time graphics for broadcast, touchscreens, events, LED walls, all kinds of scales and sizes, right? Um, and you're probably going through, if you're going through my YouTube channel, you probably found some tutorials. However, there's none that gets you, like explaining the interface or um, deep diving into like a whole series. So that's the idea. We're going to create a series and go through it. So you're thinking, what is Ventus? So Ventus is like this powerhouse for real-time graphics. So if you use softwares like After Effects where you create motion graphics, think of it like this but in real time, so you don't have to sit there and wait for rendering, so you don't have the long render times. It's just there live in front of you. And this is why like broadcast industries use the real-time graphics, because it's all real time. So you have it for lower thirds, like on news graphics, virtual sets, concept visuals, data visualization. It could be for presentation stages, or it could be an exhibition on a small stand. You know, and it's not you're not just dealing with broadcast graphics as well, or exhibitions or stands. It can also be interactive content, so it might be in a museum, for example, or it could be in a shop display, and you can interact with that content. So Ventus allows you to build interactive content as well for kiosks, like I said, and you make buttons and all sorts and spin 3D models around. So it's great. So the way Ventus is broken, we're going to break this down is um, you have the designer. So designer is where we're going to spend most of our time. So this is like our main focus. We're going to be creating all the content from scratch in designer. Then you have director. So you imagine director will be a control panel, which allows you to play a graphic, take it in, take it out, based off of what templates we've created in designer, right? So you don't see no logic, no, it's not complex. You have like you just see the templates. You can whatever's exposed, whether it's text, images, whatever you allow the operator to edit in those templates will be available in director. Then you have, of course, the runtime, which is just the engine itself, and this allows you to play, run your presentations. So you could just double click the runtime, it will load up your presentation, and it will play on that whatever screen size it is. Now you can have multiple runtimes run across multiple machines and control it again from one machine, or they can just play on its own, or it could be you just double click the runtime and then you have some interactive content on there. Um, just think of it as like the runtime is like a exe kind of file. Like you run the exe, you play your game. So you run the exe, it runs the engine kind of. All right. So what we're going to be doing is in this series, like I said, we're going to go through step by step for absolute beginners, right? So if you want to fast forward and jump to certain parts, feel free to do that. We're going to start with, building your first 3D object, applying a material and creating an animation. And then we'll move on to doing keyframing, so a bit more complicated keyframing and logic systems. And then by the end of it, hopefully this small series will we'll have a complete animation that's data-driven graphics as well. And you can do this, it will be done from scratch and it will look nice as well, hopefully. So I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. And don't forget, you need to install and download the latest version. For right now, we're on 8.1. I almost forgot to mention this. If you want, you can check the pricing as well. We're going to be using the free Community Studio version. As you can see, it includes Designer, Director, and the Runtime. So it's a great one to start with for you beginners. And then, of course, if you are really interested, once you pick up definitely check out the core one. Fantastic product, fantastic price. You can go for subscription, or you can also go for, you can go annually as well. So it is really good value for money, for what you can produce. And then if you want, once you're there and you know what you're doing, yeah, of course, then there's enterprise. You'll need to contact Ventuz, but amazing. It's amazing bit of software. I definitely recommend you go through the website, check it out, see what you can do. Like I said, there's a lot, so many possibilities, so many things, so many features always added. Um, and definitely check it out. Like I said, Designer is where we were creating all our graphics. As you can see here from this example, you create all the cool graphics. But yeah, let's get started. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.